yourself and make sure that you love being yourself. It's going to be roadblocks, it's going to be tribulations, but always remember this is a life experience. Accept the experience, appreciate the experience, and learn how to move on from things that don't serve you well, you know, and find your journey, respect your journey, and love it.
Mike, what's good? Okay, cool. Audio looking right. Let me see. Woo! What a time to be alive, boy. I tell you, boy. Hold on, I want to make sure everything right. You know what I'm saying? While you come through, make sure you hit the like button. We about to have a good time. I'm not here for a long time. Okay, cool. We straight. Man, don't never tell a person how you never know how good it feel to be right, man. I don't care what nobody say. They gonna kick you back in, bro. Stand on 10 toes, gang. Stand on them 10. If you feel like it, you know what it is. Don't buck no change for no nigga, bro. Nobody. Also, while you at it, make sure you subscribe if you're new. We about to have a good time today, boy. How the mighty have fallen. Oh, they not gonna do this. And oh, I ran a business, so I know how to do that. And da-da-da-da-da-da-da. There ain't no reason for... Man, come on, man. Come on, gang. All of a sudden... They come kick in the door. Oh, man. Oh, what a time to be alive, boy. I love being right. I try to be humble. I swear I try to be humble. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I come out with these hot takes. It's not your cup of tea. I get it. But I got a peace of mind. I sleep good at night knowing that, you know what I'm saying? I stood on all 10 about my view and opinion about something. I didn't run out and get the gossiping with other niggas to try to build a statement or a feeling about something. It's like, no, nigga. I see what it is. I see the playing field. I see the hustle. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't have these types of gifts. And it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't this talented. You know what I'm saying? I know content kind of slow, numbers ain't picking up, but we picking up. Shout out to everybody that's supporting the movement. We going crazy. I'm getting my motivation back. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot on the table, but we gonna talk about this though. You know what I'm saying? We gonna talk about this because I fought tooth and nail with these weirdos. I call them weirdos for a weird reason. I love them, but they weirdos. You know what I'm saying? This whole cult-like mentality of these niggas that want to just, you know, suck off Sony and they can't do no wrong. And the writing's on the wall, baby. I rolled 10 toes with the winners. You know what I'm saying? Oh, these console sales, this and da-da-da-da-da. Bro, all that stuff don't matter. Oh, the console's not coming out. Oh, you investing in a dead product. Huh? And then it's what? Oh, they going away. They going third party. They publishing their games everywhere. You might as well leave. Go get a place that. Huh? Where we going? Where we at? We 10 toes in it, baby. What are we talking about? So, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to humble myself, so I'm trying to keep the peace. You know what I'm saying? I'm zenning out. I'm drinking my water. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be humble, but you niggas gonna push me to be violent on you niggas, and I'm trying to be. Lord knows I'm trying to be humble. So I'm just gonna start it off and kick it off straight off the back. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, if you don't know, if you're new, if you haven't been around, you know what I'm saying? It's been this back and forth about this said console coming out. I made a bet and doubled down on it because, you know, if I put money on it, it's a guaranteed win. You hear me? My Rolodex is crazy. I'm like 3 for 8 in that joint. I'm going crazy with the wins. You feel me? We still in the playoffs when it come to this. About to get this championship. But I made a bet with some guys in the podcast. You know what I'm saying? J-Dub, Z. And the bet was pretty simple because they was on this whole, you know, they was championing that Microsoft was going third party. You know, this was around the time when they started pumping out their games, and they was licensing. They had that key word. We're licensing our games out to Asus or Azurus or whatever the case may be. Anybody can make an Xbox. And they said, oh my God, they're leaving. It's over with. No consoles coming out. There ain't another console. They about to can everything. Oh, Heath the retarded military. Oh, my bad. Sorry, hold on. Let me bring it back in. Sorry. Apologize there. Heath the slow military guy that lives in his basement attic of a trailer home. I don't even know how you got an attic in the basement in a trailer home, but he got one. Reading all the articles, no, they let go their whole hardware division. There's nobody there. They laid them off. There's nobody there. How they going to make it if they're no one to develop the hardware? Said all that goofy stuff. I said, who want to make a bet? Little $50 holler, something light, nothing special. Who want to make a bet? I take all you niggas. Back against the wall, I'm scrapping. You feel me? It ain't going nowhere. I trust in the Black Queen, Sarah Bond. She said it's happening and it's happening. What's up? Who will you take the bet? I got two goofies that took the bet, right? Cool. All right. We going on podcast, so you know, that's a while ago. Everybody kept rinsing and repeating, saying the same dumb stuff. So now, the day comes, you know, Sarah Bond unfortunately ended up getting let go. Well, she didn't get let go. Let me rephrase that. She resigned. Let's get it right. It's a difference between being let go and being resigned. She resigned, and Phil Spencer retired. He's on his tour. He was already announcing it. We already know the story. If you ain't know, check out the previous pod. He's retiring, right? Cool, bet. Two main key components for me. And I'm like, dang, I think I'm about to lose this bet to these niggas, man. I think I'm about to lose because they gone. And I'm like, nah. We gonna stay 10 toes in it. Melo, who you is, man? We take 10 toes. You 00 for a reason. So I don't take no losses. You 00 for a reason, gang. So I said, no, they gonna come out with the hardware. They just gonna ride the coattail of the success of what Sarah Bond them did, and, you know, make it seem like they did it. They just gonna retweak it and redesign it. You know, everybody kept coming out with their rumors. I'm like, that's the thing about y'all in these rumors. I don't believe in them. Nigga, if it ain't coming from the source, if it ain't coming from the people that created, I don't want to entertain it. I don't want to listen to it. You can listen to the DoorDash dude that looked at the clipboard and saw some stuff, or the janitor in the back room that overheard, and you want to run with that like it's king. That's you. Somebody said something on social media, and I was like, man, that joker hit hard. I forgot buddy's name, but it sounds very alarming when it comes to gaming, though, man. Hold on, let me double check, man, because buddy, he hit it out the park with it, bro. And I was like, that's a bar. Like, hold on. That boy out here rapping. Man, let me see here. Because, you know, I act a fool. There you go, right here. And I quote from the great Doc Dark, 1985. Shout out to him, bro. He said this in his video. Rumors are excuses for grown men to gossip. Woo! I'm gonna say that again for the people in the back that didn't hear it. Rumors are the excuse for grown men to gossip. Gossiping like little girls, man. The little golden girls. And golden girls are gaming. They ain't got nothing else in their life, so they gossip. Run these dumb rumors to justify their purchases of being a man out here. It's weird activity to me. But, you know what I'm saying? I try not to entertain the foolery and the dumbness. But they catch me up sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. And I always call them out on it. Nigga, it's a rumor. If the people didn't say it, if the company ain't come out and say it, I'm not rolling with it. Same reason I said with the whole PlayStation taking their games off of PC. It ain't happening. Rumors, gossip girls, nothing else to do with their lives. So yesterday, getting back on topic, yesterday dropped, you know what I'm saying, early morning, and the new CEO comes out and just says Project Helix, and the logo that you see right there, console releasing 2027. My God, boy. Oh, you don't understand the victory lap I took on this joker, boy. I'm sitting here like, oh, the console still coming, because I knew it was. I'm like, dude, there's no way they finna drop that Rogue Ally and the sexiness that Rogue Ally X have, that you can do all of these features in 1080p. They not finna upgrade that and put it into a console form. They lose so much money off the table. Now they doing that. That's dropping. I'm putting the bread on it. She come out and do it. Boom. And then the logo is what's the helix, you know what I'm saying? If you know what the helix is, DNA related, is, you know, X and Y chromosomes forming into one. I started thinking, because of what she was saying at first. She was like going back to her first interview that we did, me and Post Up in State of Gaming, we was talking about it, and Noah, and she was like, you know, going back to the core origin, going back to the core origins of what Xbox is. And I'm like, we was just like, what does she mean by that? What does she mean? What is she talking about? What is she? And this makes sense when they came out with the code name. Now, the code name is fire. Honestly, I'm just, you know what I'm saying, if they gonna check this out, that's why I'm trying to control my cousin and all this. Hey, shorty, what's her name? I don't even know her name. Lady ma'am, CEO of New Microsoft and Matt Booty. I know you. Hey, listen here. That name that y'all got right there, Helix, should be the new Xbox. I understand y'all got Project Helix. Y'all need to do Helix, Microsoft Helix as the console name, and dress up that logo. Put a little bit of green splice into it, or whatever the case may be. Do a fade to white to green. Yeah, you got a hit right there, gang. That joint look fire. But I digress on that part. So, because I got a lot to talk about here. So, of course, I won my bet. I'm doing my victory lap. Go over to the broadband. These niggas got excuses. They trying to tie me in with another person bet that they had with them. No, nigga. My bet was different. I put it in the Rolodex. This is all facts. Now they got excuses. Oh, no, it's not the traditional console. What? It's a hybrid. It's a PC and a console. Huh? Are you... Bro, No Kid Left Behind caused so much damage. So much damage. Because last time I checked, a Xbox was a PC. And now all of a sudden the fanboys is running with this dumb logic, talking about, oh, it's a hybrid. Oh, you're just a PC gamer now. It's not a traditional home console. How the heck are you gonna tell the people that created the device what it is? Matter of fact, how you gonna tell the creators of the original device what it is? So we gonna have an educational purpose right now to help you slow niggas out in the back. They like to chew on crayons. We gonna help y'all out right now because, you know, hold on. And these are usual corporates, you know, the suspects. Gotta put them up there because it's ridiculous nowadays. Instead of you just praising and being like, you know, hey, okay, they got the new console out. Let's see what they about to offer, what they talking about. You try to attack it on a dumb level of saying it's not a traditional console, as if consoles aren't just a stripped down version of a PC. It has literally the same components as a PC, but it's not a traditional I'm done. But these are the usual suspects. I'm putting them up. You know what I'm saying? We gotta put them up on the jumbotron. You heard? it's a few more corporate, individuals, but this is the ones I like to focus on because Jeff Keighley, if you know who he is, the dude is just, he's the worst of the worst. What's terrible about him is you are a fanboy for a product and then try to act and pretend as if you're not a fanboy for a particular product. That's the worst thing that you can ever do. Worst thing you can ever do. And your show displays it every time. But God said it himself right here. He said they literally call it, let me go to Jeff Keighley. Jeff Keighley comes out and say the Xbox has announced that Project Helix is a code name for the next generational PC-based Xbox hardware device. The thing literally had to check this nigga. Like, they literally had to check him on X and say, yo, the Xbox CEO has officially stated the next-gen Xbox is a console. Statement is as follows. They literally are telling you it is a console. But y'all want to downplay it with the PC-based Xbox hardware device. And then he said it himself, literally. But literally, it's a console. But Sony PR had to frame it like this. Like, this is the type of downplaying that these slow individuals have to say to now attack Microsoft on another level. And then my boy J-Dub, I'm sorry, J-Dub, I love the dude, but oh my God, there's no saving this dude. He said, listen to this. The Xbox definitely getting out of the console space. There's 2 next-gen consoles are underperforming compared to the Xbox One. They have no VR option, no handhelds, no next-gen controllers, but have the audacity to advertise this. My God, my God. When you say a lost individual, I mean a lost. You seen what happened with VR? PlayStation VR 2? Anyone? Yeah. Literally had to cut the umbilical cord off of it to join PC to try to make some form of a profit because it wasn't making a hill of beans just being exclusive to the Sony product itself. Another failure. A handheld, which all they did was just grab Radio Shack parts, put it inside of a console, and then try to sell it to the individuals. And that was umbilical cord attached to the PlayStation at first until they had to finally cut the cord off of it. Now they're trying to sell you a new one with an OLED screen on it. Some more old parts they had in the warehouse. Another cash grab. No next-gen console or controller, as if the Elite 2 controller doesn't exist. One of the best shooting controllers ever to grace this goddamn gaming community as a whole. And he's talking about the failing consoles. Again, one of these situations where there's the console, is it doing great? No. But guess what? We pivot other ways to make money at the end of the day. That the door ain't closing anytime soon. So, yeah, we got to put that out there. And then, of course, this guy here, oh, brother. Like, bro, hold on, let me get it on the screen because this is what's going to lead into the conversation that I'm about to have with you guys. I'm trying to make sure I got all the audio right and everything, but this TT Porter Rock, my God, I don't know why they do this to you, gang, or what made you even do this to yourself. But listen to this mess, y'all. Listen to this mess.
Xbox fanboys, FanFest, nothing. That's not his job. He's the CEO of the commercial business, and he's looking at things that are commercially viable for sales and massive profits. And that's not Xbox hardware. That thing is gonna go. The hardware division is gone. Whatever plans were in set, he's canceling them. Now, of course, when people are like, oh, you have a contract with AMD, Sarabon already made a promise. You have to deliver that. No, you don't.
It's about to go down.
This only means one thing. The new CEO Althoff, he's shutting things down. He does not see value in having hardware. He's shutting it all down. This is it. This is absolutely insane. We are literally witnessing the end of a hardware brand and just pretty much literally Sega all over again. That is absolutely wild. Now, some of you think, well, probably going out, oh, Puerto Rico, you're being a fanboy. Then you tell me in the comment section, what do you think the new CEO is going to do? You tell me what a new CEO for a new consumer business section is going to do. You think his priority is to save hardware? Is that what you think? You Xbox fanboys, you know,
Oh my God! And yeah, these are the raving dogs out here that's running their mouths, talking about stuff that they clearly don't have a clue what they're speaking on. Because once again, they're getting out of hardware business. It's a failed product. They're going third party. They don't have to release. The moment Sarah Bond opened her mouth and said that there was a console that was going to do leaps and bounds, and they started doing multiple third-party dealings, and the moment that Rogue Ally X hit the scene, it was a done deal, because it was literally almost a year out. And now everybody and their mama wants to sit here and just act and pretend as if now the console never existed. This is why I tell y'all to stop listening to rumors and backdoor individuals that don't know what the heck they're talking about. They only want clicks and views because they know that y'all will run with this mess. Y'all are gullible. Like straight gullible for no reason. You never know what these companies are going to do. You can't sit here and bank what happened in the past with one company, what is going to happen in the future with the next. You can't. They told you from jump, this is what it is. This is what they was going to do. And they showed it with the handheld that they chose to do. Instead of doing risk and reward by coming out with a fully developed exclusive Xbox device, handheld device that may or may not sell in a saturated ecosystem where every time you turn around it was a new handheld dropping. Less risk, more reward. Let's allow somebody else to build it for us. We just make sure the specs is up to our liking and what we want to see in that said device. Once it rolls out and see how the people accept it or don't accept it, okay, it was well received. Guess what? We finna use that very same system inside the new console that we about to drop, that we already been working on. Like, it's a checkmate environment. And if you know what the Rogue Ally X is capable of doing, and it ain't just playing PC games, wink, wink. If you know what the Xbox Series X device is doing right now as we speak with certain programs, when you put it in dev mode, which is very easy, it's just a click of a button, and they have an app store on there, it's already written as a checkmate. But I digress, because that's a whole nother story for a whole nother situation. So, this is my educational purpose right here, my educational video that I wanted to drop on you guys real quick because we 20 minutes in. And I want to play something for you. This is for the individuals that like to eat crayons, that like to put their helmet on with the side mirrors, and they are in the No Kid Left Behind program, they got double degrees at the No Kid Left Behind program because they don't understand context clues or how things work. This video is for you guys. I'm about to play a video of what a console, and particularly the Xbox itself, because it has a history. So for all of you weirdos that's like the clout chase and then y'all are using this defense shield of, oh, it's not a traditional console, so it should be non and void. No slowness. The device is a PC with PC components just stripped down. That's it. That's all. That's what Microsoft always has been, and that's what Microsoft always will be. The reason why they're calling it Project Helix is, and why the CEO said what she said, going back to its origins, is exactly what I think this video is about to show to you guys. It means we're bringing everything back into one and making that the main focus. So hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. If you didn't, I don't give up. But I'm gonna take my victory lap in peace. Let me play this video for you. All right, so okay, the audio good. Let me switch it off real quick. Go back. All right, we here. So, oh snap! That hit the wrong button. All right, man. So this right here is the actual origin story. It is the story of the Xbox complete series. Shout out to Double Dog for this video. I will put the link in the description when I'm done if you want to check it out for entertainment purposes yourself and educate yourself. This is like 5 minutes in, and yeah, we finna listen to him.
Feeling responsible, Blackley left DreamWorks and took a lower profile position at Microsoft. Shortly after joining Microsoft, Blackley found some like-minded gaming enthusiasts who were interested in creating a game console for Microsoft. Ted Hayes, Otto Burks, and Kevin Backus would team up with Blackley to begin crafting a console. Multiple ideas were thrown around, but a core idea for a game console was eventually decided upon. The system would be incredibly powerful, more powerful than Sony's upcoming PlayStation 2. It would be easy to develop for, and the basis of the system would be to put developers first so they could craft the art they wanted to. The best way to obtain these goals? Creating a system around Microsoft's powerful and popular DirectX graphical software. Better yet, the new console would run on Windows, Microsoft's own software.
The next console would operate and run off of Windows, which is a PC software. It was a special OEM.
The team pitched the idea to Ed Fries as a gaming console with the power of personal computers. Fries loved the idea and began the difficult process of getting the system off the ground. This wouldn't be the first time Microsoft worked on a gaming console. In May of 1998, Microsoft announced plans to partner with Sega on their upcoming Dreamcast system.
Look at that. Look at God. Partnered and took a deal with Sony, who's been in the gaming industry for years, back in 1998. And guess what they had in there? Microsoft will provide an optimized version of the Microsoft Windows CE operating system with integrated DirectX. Ain't that something? And they had a couple of games, video games, that actually ran off of this as well. Sound like we're going back to our core, which is our DNA, correct?
Windows CE, the latest edition of the popular operating system, would be built into the Dreamcast console, allowing developers to easily port or develop titles for both Dreamcast and Windows. The most notable thing about this partnership was...
What? Hold on. Did he say make developing easier for Windows in the console? What? Hold on. Let me run back to that, sir. Wait a minute.
Built into the Dreamcast console, allowing
So they had it built into the console, into a closed environment, which is considered a console, a controlled PC.
Gaming console. In May of 1998, Microsoft announced plans to partner with Sega on their upcoming Dreamcast system. Windows CE, the latest edition of the popular operating system, would be built into the Dreamcast console, allowing developers to easily port or develop titles for both Dreamcast and Windows.
What? Make it easier to port games from Windows in the console. Get out of town. And they was doing this back in 1990. What? Wow.
The most notable thing about this partnership was Microsoft's dip into the console business, as Windows CE was largely unused on Sega's console. Only around 50 titles were made with Windows CE on the
50 titles was only allowed on there. Well, only was made or they used it for. 50.
Dreamcast. Blackley and the DirectX team weren't.
Don't that sound like, last time I checked, don't that sound like Play Anywhere? Where you can play your console games and PC games? You get access to both? Yeah, well, weird to me. Yeah, it sounds weird, don't it?
The only group at Microsoft working on a secret game console. Web TV was putting together their own system to compete with Sony.
What?
Microsoft had purchased Web TV in 1997.
Hold on, whoa.
Gamecast.
Run that back.
Only around 50 titles were made with Windows CE on the Dreamcast. Blackley and the DirectX team weren't the only group at Microsoft working on a secret game console.
Working on a secret game console. So they had two in the making. Two. Not just one, but two.
Web TV was putting together their own system to compete with Sony. Microsoft had purchased Web TV in 1997. The Silicon Valley-based startup had rose to prominence with a set-top box for televisions. The hardware allowed people to surf the internet on their TVs, a bold new idea at the time.
Surf the internet on their TV. Back in 1997, I think they said 96. Good at hardware, streaming, TV onto the device. Interesting. Wow, Microsoft bought them.
Web TV had one major advantage over the DirectX team. They knew how to actually create hardware compared to the rest of Microsoft's software-based approach. Unlike the DirectX team, compared to the rest of the DirectX team, they knew.
Ain't that Dish Network that I see on there? Don't you see a keyboard and mouse too? Wow. I mean, what a keyboard. You don't see no mouse. It has a keyboard functionality as well. Interesting.
How to actually create hardware compared to the rest of Microsoft's software-based approach. Unlike the DirectX team, Web TV was planning a more traditional console that would run on a custom software based around Windows CE.
What? Another controlled environment console that ran off Windows CE. Wow.
Two teams battled it out over who would actually create a game console for Microsoft. By 1999, Sony had already revealed the PlayStation 2, and its release was coming in early 2000. The DirectX team and Web TV teams were working on their console projects, but the top brass at Microsoft knew only one system would actually be developed and released. Both teams put together presentations and took them all the way to the top of Microsoft, to Bill Gates. Gates decided to go with DirectX's idea, knowing that Windows CE was not powerful enough to run games at the necessary levels. Gates was also impressed by the DirectX team's commitment to Windows, and liked one of the system's most notable inclusions, a hard disk drive. The DirectX team celebrated
the loading screens and having a hard disk drive inside the console. Wow.
But only briefly. Microsoft was a big company, and their focus was primarily on software, not hardware. At any moment, their game console project could be cancelled. Luckily, the DirectX team had the backing of the Web TV team now to help create a new system, and one that could beat out Sony's PlayStation 2.
Whoa. Oh my God. So both teams formed. People that was good at hardware formed with the people that was good with the software. And a unified group made an Xbox. That's a fucking PC. Because guess what a PC has that an Xbox or your home console has? It has a CPU, it has a GPU, it has a motherboard, and it has a hard drive. Oh my God. Why are we talking hybrid now?
Microsoft was a large company, and large companies have a hard time keeping everything under wraps. With their home console in development, Microsoft began reaching out to video game publishers and developers across the world, trying to court them to create new games for their powerful new home console.
Look at that. So they was ushering in and spending money to get people to bring their titles to the Xbox console. But guess what? We don't have to worry about that anymore in 2026. Because guess what we have now? We have IPs that we bought, that we put money in, that we can put into an ecosystem and make monthly residual income off of. Oh my God. We saw a company do that before, and they had an issue with content because they took content from somewhere else. You remember the creation of Netflix? They came in and took over Blockbusters and Hollywood Videos. They had a lot of Nickelodeon content like SpongeBob and things of that nature on there at first at one point. And guess what the company said? Oh, you took our content and made profit off of it. We want our content back so we can make our own service. And Netflix had to oblige and take that away because guess what? They didn't own the content. So what is Netflix doing now, you may say, in 2026 since its creation? They're trying to buy companies so they can buy in their IPs to put into their services to justify the price of their service, their monthly active users. Oh my God. That's insane. Microsoft don't have to do that anymore. They already own the IPs. They actually are already Microsoft software. Miraculously, they've been doing this since 1997. What? And it's 2026. You can't make this stuff up, gang. If y'all, bro, you want to be fanboys over something, be fanboy over it. Cool, great. But don't be slow for these companies. Don't do the extra to try to justify the means of the reason why you bought something. If you bought it, you bought it. Whatever. No one cares. But you're not finna look at someone that says, yo, I want value in something and I see a whole lot of value over here on this side of the pond. You're not finna sit there and water down and deem them as misfits because they don't see or look at things how you look at it. I love options. I love choices. I love being able to do what I want and not have to worry about, oh, if I leave, I'm going to lose everything. Take that whatever you want to take it as. It's cool. It's great. Once again, shout out to Microsoft. Project Helix is active. We're going to probably see something soon or hear something soon about it. They said 2027 will be the release. It's going to be a great time to be a gamer around that time because I think it's going to be a crazy rollout. A crazy rollout of games dropping around that time. And I'm all for it. We'll talk price and all that stuff later. I really don't care about it right now. It's going to be a premium price, absolutely. But, hey, if you want good things, you got to pay good prices. You feel me? Let me see what's going on here. Oh, let me see. Got some people in the back.
A lot of people don't hear God talk back to them because they don't believe that He will.
Oh.
That's it. I can show you.
Oh yeah, so never mind. Y'all want to get that type of content? We gonna be on TikTok after this. I'm not gonna play that on here because yeah, YouTube be tripping. I'm just got out of purgatory. It is what it is. But I appreciate everybody coming through, supporting your boy. One love and God bless. Y'all be smooth, be great out there. Peace.